Just getting myself comfy. Cup of Slurpee, quite early in the morning-ish. I say it's quite early and it's not. Not early at all, but I feel tired this morning. It's 9:30, 20 past 9. We got up about 9:15. Yeah, about 9:15-ish. And I just had myself a wash and got dressed slowly. And we had a little bimble, just a little bimble up the road, so that my friend can do whatever he needs to do. He's asleep again. Oh, I say that. He just opened one eye and said, "No, I'm not." Bless him. So my plans for today is to top up with water and then go into Cumbria. I said in the last video, the next video you see I will be in Cumbria. Well, I'm not, because I've stayed here for an extra day, but I'm heading to Cumbria. While I talk about Cumbria, just to let you know, the last time I was in Cumbria, I've already said this before, but the last time I was in Cumbria, I really struggled to find a phone signal or an internet signal. So I've got a couple of videos, this one and the previous one, they're scheduled to come out over the next couple of days. So there'll still be a couple of videos coming, you know, and then I shall upload if and when I get signal and what have you, then I should be uploading. Nice cup of Slurpee in the morning, does you good. I was just thinking, I was having a conversation with my niece and her husband last night, and they said, "So what's your plans?" And I said, where I'm going to go to. And they both said, "I've never been to Scotland," and they started talking about Scotland and said, "I've never been," and I was speaking to a dog walker yesterday, and he was chatting about the weather really and stuff like that, and he said, "Is that your caravan?" So I said, "Yeah." Anyway, we started speaking about Scotland, and he said, "It's one place I've never been to, never ever been to Scotland. Always wanted to, but I've never been." And I said, "That's a shame, you should go really, And he said, "Yeah, maybe." But he's knocking on a bit, so chances are he probably won't go. My mum always wanted to go to Scotland and never ever went to Scotland, sadly. And then I was talking to some friends the other day and they've never been to Scotland. And somebody sent me a message on my Facebook and said, "I can't wait to see Scotland. It's a place I've always wanted to go to. I've never been." Somebody else said the same in my comments. 2 or 3 people said, "I can't wait to see a video of Scotland. I've never been." And I wonder why not, Why not? It's beautiful up there by the seams of it. Why are people not going? I don't understand that really. But it got me to thinking really that sometimes people create their lives on a very narrow margin. That they bring their life in and they make it very, very small. Life should never be small. Life should never be small. I was just kind of observing somebody the other day, and I thought, watching him, he's got 7 days a week, and really 7 days a week to him is about living in the house that he's in and working just down the road and earning money, and that's it. And then that 7 days goes, so the next 7 days starts and he lives in the house and he works down the road and he earns some money, and that's it. And I know it's all for the greater good really, because this particular person is saving up for a mortgage, so I kind of understand that in a way. But there's so many people that have closed their lives down to this very, very narrow margin, this tiny bubble that they live in. And I think life should never be small. We're given this life, this massive thing, this place to discover, us to discover. I've always said in these videos, I don't know and I don't understand how somebody can grow as a person by not experiencing a lot of different things, you know, and a lot of people, they seem to be living the same week over and over again. And again, it's something that I don't really understand, you know. I think I've lived a lot of different lives, you know, and I've got a rounded view of life, I think, because I've met so many different people, and I've forced myself out there to go and meet different people, you know. And it's like if you're stuck in the same job and you're going to do the same job, or you have been doing the same job for a number of years or whatever, is it now time to change gear? You learn some new skills, try something new, go somewhere else. It's good for the brain. Change is always good for the brain. Your life should never be small. That's the message of this video, really. And sadly, it is small, and it's small for a number of people. And life is short. Life is ebbing away. You know, suddenly you're 10. Before you know it, you're 16. You've left school. You're at work. God, the next birthday you remember, you're kind of 30. And then 50, 70. Your life's over, you know. You know, why are people making their lives so small? Is it comfort? Is it familiarity? Can they not cope in the wider world, which is why they look at their phone, they gaze into their phone screen for hour after hour after hour, because they'd rather not look up and see the reality of their life that they have created. Is that what they're doing? Are they numbing their brain even further by looking into their phones? You know, because they're scared to have a bigger life. As I say, I think life can be very short, and we've got to make the most of it, really, and meet as many different people as we can, you know, and learn and expand our minds. You wake up to the world, understand the world, and just view the world in a different way by living in different places, working in different places, working with different people, accepting everybody as just a person on the planet, and every place is just another place on the planet. There should be no boundaries, no division or anything like that, really. You know, we really need to open our lives, create a bigger life. Life should never be small. Okay, so the next video, I will be in Cumbria, because it's just up the road a bit, you know. Thank you again to my niece and her husband. I appreciate them as people, you know. Nice to sit and have a chat with them, really. And hopefully we'll all stay in contact. But it's, again, going back to the video I made about contact, it's a funny thing, isn't it, contact? Because if you move away from people, and these two people said it, you know, if you're going to live in so-and-so, oh, that's a bit far. I said, far from what? Far from me? I'm there. Far from my life? I'm there. I will create my life around me. I'm there, wherever it may be, you know. But it's funny how people look at that, isn't it, you know. And many years ago I moved from Oxfordshire to Dorset, and really it was only an hour and a bit away, and I lost a lot of contact with a lot of people because they thought Dorset was either on Mars or Jupiter, so they couldn't ring or text or write a letter to that far-flung place. Excuse me, they certainly couldn't come and visit. Pardon me. So it was just like I disappeared off the face of the earth, but I didn't. I disappeared to create a bigger life for myself, you know. Again, a new town, a new city, new people, new jobs, new skills, new environments, and a new brain. It just, all this stuff comes into your brain. It's wonderful. Change is a good thing, you know. So that's it, really. Life should never be small. Take care. Be well.